I'm about to go live on YouTube in a little bit, but before I did, I had some stuff I wanted to talk about, but I don't know if I should talk about it when I go live. So I figured I would record it now and get it out of my gut so I can have it all recorded. So when I go live, I don't have to talk about it. But one of the things I saw today on TikTok, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it because it was, people were upset at TikTok because they've been allowing a lot of pretty racist things on TikTok to be said. And there have been, it's kind of turned into a little bit of a racist app now, and it's happening on the regular. So there was this one comment, and it said, and I hope I've got this right, Black women, let me make sure I got this right. Black women who wear or have blonde hair are jigaboos just looking for attention. So I'm not happy with that comment. There were quite a number of people, I guess, who were they were attacking TikTok for not removing. It's offensive. It's not that it's untrue. I mean, maybe because I'm sure I do want attention in a certain way, but I've been wearing blonde hair for over 10 years. This is not a new thing for me. When I do the dark hair, people call me Michael Jackson. So I went blonde like 10 years ago, off and on, different variations of the color. But I mean, I understand why some people might be getting upset about, because what happened is that over the course of, I'm just going to say Beyonce's Cowboy Carter, like the number of Black women with blonde hair has increased exponentially. And also the coloring, like before it was most likely a various shades of blonde, but now it seems to be like this platinum big, Sally Star country blonde hair. And it is, a little, like a character, it's a characterization almost. But I think when Beyonce did it, I think she did it for her career. Why other women are doing it, I don't know. I know why I do it. I've been this person for, like I said, at least 10 years. I've been wearing, off and on this particular style even for 10 years. And I've got Venus in the 10th house and Neptune in the 10th house. I just want to look cute. And I blame our society. Why? Because our society has played up, blonde hair as being an attractive thing. You think only one particular race wants to be attractive? That's ridiculous. Do you think just because you're of a different race, you suddenly don't want to be blonde? When did that start? I grew up with blondes in our family back in the 60s and 70s and 80s. We had I was just thinking about it a few minutes ago, but we had several. Okay. We had Aunt Connie, and I'm trying to think of the guy. We had it wasn't Aunt Pauline, but her brother, who was a woman. His name is Cooper, Aunt Cooper. So we had Aunt Cooper and Aunt Connie, and those are the blondes I remember. Like growing up, we had the blondes. Now, I know that they stood out and they were different, and it wasn't really popular back then, and some people would make fun. But when I grew up, I thought I want to be flamboyant and blonde too. So I actually had my coloring done, and they told me that I should go blonde, and I did, and I don't regret it. I think it's part of my personality is that who I am. I sometimes will show up in dark hair, but most times you guys don't even notice me. So is it for me to get attention? Most likely. I'm Capricorn Tigress. Of course I got blondish hair. It's part of my persona, right? And it's not just something I do on camera. I'm this person off camera. I need you to understand. When I walk out my door, I am her. So I don't know. I don't know what to do with the current racist things that are going on. I might get in trouble just for saying the things that I just said. But I felt like it was being targeted at me too, even though it most likely was being targeted at Beyonce, because they're targeting everything at Beyonce right now, because the child is, you know, I think she broke their hearts. She just had the largest or biggest cowboy country tour of all time or something like that. Like, revenge is really sweet sometimes, and I think they really wanted Beyonce to go away and out of the country industry, and instead she set records and broke records, and I think they're a little upset. So if you are a black woman with blonde hair, or even a Hispanic woman with blonde hair, be careful. They're calling you jigaboos right now, and saying that we just want attention. And I guess it's unfair for us, or it's wrong, I guess, to be a black woman and want attention all of a sudden. Like, I don't know when that became a bad. Like, why can't I get attention? I mean, okay, I accept that. So are you saying what I got upset about is the jigaboo? You know, if you want to say black women wanted, they wear blonde hair just to get attention, I'm like, okay, I'm sure that's probably true, and or probably a certain type of woman, right, that we want our attention. I'm down with that. But when you start calling us things like jigaboos, that ain't about the hair. That's about the racism. That ain't about the hair. I mean, maybe you're upset at Beyonce, and that's the way you deal with Beyonce, or you're upset at someone like me who's got the blonde hair, and that's how you deal with it. But that's just racism. You know, you can't be going around calling people stuff like that. It's like, what if, you know, those days, I was hoping we would get out of those days, and it's really upsetting to me as a person in their 60s, seeing things like this come back. And it's heartbreaking, because it shouldn't be back. And black women are not jigaboos, regardless of what color hair, or style of hair, or type of hair that we're wearing, or that we're styling, or that we're presenting ourselves in. I just feel like we need to be respected as women, period. Whether you're black, whether you're Hispanic, or your combination like me. You just want to be respected for yourself, for you, period. And I hope we can get to that point again, where women, but in particular women of color, black women, Hispanic women, are respected and treated kindly as women. I don't like being treated unfairly or unkindly, because whatever. I wish people would get back to more chivalry and courteousness. And with that, I will end this message. It had very little to do with astrology. Maybe it did. I mean, we're dealing with Uranus and Gemini, and I think some people will say things right now that will be shocking. And I hope I didn't shock anyone by even bringing this conversation up, but I just felt like it was a topic that it was on my heart, and I wanted to discuss it because I do wear blonde hair. And I'm not what they said. I'm who I am, and I'm proud of who I am. I hope you're proud of who you are if you have blonde hair and you're a color. You can wear any color hair you want. You can be whoever you desire. You can manifest whoever you want to be. This is a matrix, a simulation, a particular moment. We're just spirits in their human form. You can put on any outer covering you choose. So do that. Feel confident in that. And be yourself. Okay? Nice to other people too. Much love to you.